One of the key conditions for the merger approval was that AB InBev provide a R1 billion development fund for sectors related to the brewing sector, which the firm already undertook to do in April.
Which is aimed at promoting growth in the sector, in inputs like hops, barley, but also enterprise development to facilitate entry of craft beer makers and people like that.
Grain SA was one of the parties that had made submissions to the tribunal, concerned that its barley farmers could face competition from imports. SA Breweries has traditionally been the sole buyer of locally produced malt barley.
If we look at the conditions set out, there was adhered to some of our concerns. There was stated that they will keep the procurement process and they would keep it constant as well, and that is a good thing for us, so that there's some certainty and that the local production is protected as well.
The Food and Allied Workers Union was unhappy that workers were not able to cash in their benefits from the BEE Zenzele share scheme, but were happy with the conditions imposed overall.
The fact that the new owners of SAB Miller will pump R1 billion into a supplier support fund, the fact that employment will remain the same, no worker will be retrenched for the next 5 years as a result of this transaction, all these we welcome.
Following the approval announcement, SA Breweries stock was in negative territory, but analysts argued this had more to do with the fallout from the Brexit vote in the UK, which resulted in the weakening of the British pound.
Of course, the deal was done in pounds, so for the shareholders that's not as nice as it was before last week Friday, so the deal looks about 10% less for a US equity holder of the shares, but yeah, all is good. I paid probably too much for the asset in the beginning.
And it's not over for AB InBev, as it's still to cross regulatory hurdles with the US and Chinese competition authorities. The R1.5 trillion deal is expected to go through sometime in the second half of this year. Nampumela Losiziba, SABC News, Johannesburg.